Let's continue with the loop. Now, in this video lecture, I am going to explain you about the variations in for loop. There are a lot of variations in for loop. You can use for loop in many ways. First thing, for I equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, I plus plus, and within the body you can write the statement like this. Int I you have to declare. Now, this is a simple loop, it will print 1, 2, 5 simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one thing, you can remove this statement. I told you there are 2 semicolons and 2 semicolons are must. You can remove this statement initialization and you can write before the loop, but do not remove the semicolon. This way you can also use same output you will get. Now, if I also remove this statement I plus plus, only condition is there, but 2 semicolons are must here, before the condition and after the condition. Same result you will get, but not same, but only 1 1 1 it will print 1 1 1 endlessly. So, you have to write I plus plus within the body of the loop. If you write before this statement, it will print 2 in the beginning. After this statement, it will print same result 1 2 3 4 5. Even you can remove the condition, but so 2 semicolons are must. Now, it will print endless counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 infinite times. So, to make it controlled, how to come out in such cases? In this case, you can put the condition if I is greater than or equal to 5, break statement I have used within the loop. Break statement used to terminate the loop when this statement will execute. It will bring the control out of the loop. Whatever the number of statements that will execute. So, try to understand the working. It will initialize with 1, 1 will be printed, 2 is greater than 5, no, 2 will be printed, 3, 4, 5. After printing 5, it will make it 6. 6 is greater than 5, yes, it will terminate the loop. Control will come out of the loop, you will get same output. So, these are the different variations. Some more variations in for loop. Breaks, we remember one thing, break statement always used within the loop. Next is I am taking this time 2 variables I and j. I equal to 1, j equal to 1, semicolon, I is less than equal to 5, semicolon, I plus plus. Even you can write also comma j plus plus. I backslash t just for gap j. Println you can use. See, I equal to 1 comma j equal to 1, you can initialize any number of variables here also, but must be separated by comma, then semicolon, condition between these 2 semicolons, then I plus plus comma j plus plus. Even you can write 1 statement, 2 statement, 3 statement also here, but must be separated by comma. So, output of this program will be 1 1, second time 2 2 for I and j, then 3 3, then 4 4, then 5 5. When I will become 6, I is now 6 is less than equal to 5, condition is false, it will come out of the loop. Okay, it is not compulsory to put the condition of j also, but if you want to put the condition of j like this, you have to put this way, and j is less than equal to 8, semicolon. In this case, 1 to 5 is same. When I will become 6, j will also become 6. 6, this condition is false, but 6 is less than or equal to 8, this condition is true, but and is here, so overall condition is false. So when I and j will become 6, it will come out of the loop, because and operator is used, and and means if any one condition is false, condition will loop will be terminated and brings the control out of the loop. So if you write here or instead of and, then 1 to 5 will be printed. When I and j will become 6, 6 is less than or equal to 5, condition is false, 6 is less than or equal to 8, condition is true, but or is here. So if any one condition is true, overall condition is true, so loop will be continue. It will also print 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8 and so on. When both will become 9, this was already false, 9 is not less than or equal to 5, now 9 is also not less than or equal to 8, both the conditions are false, now it will come out of the loop. These are the different variations in for loop. That is all. Thank you.